Hi, my name is Chelsea Straub, and I'm doing my art presentation on artist Jacob Lawrence. A brief history is he was born in Atlantic City, New Jersey on September 7th, 1917. He moved to Harlem when he was 13, and he enrolled in art classes at that young age. The classes were taught by artist Charles Alston, and at the age of 16 he had to drop out of school to help support his family due to his mother losing her job due to the Great Depression. He worked as part of the Works Progress Administration, and he married painter Gwendolyn Knight later after. He also joined the first racially integrated crew in the United States Coast Guard, and he became an art professor at the University of Washington. In June of 2000, he died at the age of 83. Why did I choose this artist? The first thing that caught my mind was that he was born in Atlantic City, which is right nearby. And another thing that I thought stood out was he created art for a purpose. He clearly shows the struggles of the African Americans and what they went through. And not only does he create art, but he tells a story by doing so in his Migration Act series. And he finished much of his artwork by the time he was 23, having done an already impressive 60 panel set of paintings. And not only did he create art, but he also taught it, which shows how dedicated he really was to it. And I have a quote here. He executed many cycles of paintings, often narrative, including Harriet Tubman, Migration, Coast Guard, and Builder series, on which he worked for parts of the last 50 years of his life. I definitely believe he led an interesting life, because by the age of 16 he had already worked with artist Charles Alston and sculptor Augusta Savage. And he also attended the American Artist School on scholarship. And he was also part of the first integrated crew of the Coast Guard, which shows he had a well-rounded education, and he learned a lot all throughout his life in many different aspects. The first work of art I have is the Migration series, number 58, and I have a quote here. In Jacob Lawrence's The Migration series, art serves as a narrative history, with visual images telling the story of the Great Migration, a movement of African American people from the South to North around World War I. The purpose of the Migration series was to show what the African Americans went through and how much they accomplished in their journey through from the South to the North. For my second work of art was Toussaint Louverture, number 36. I have a quote. This work is one of 41 paintings about a slave who led a revolt to abolish slavery in Haiti. This was one of his first well-known series, and the specific work's purpose was to show the revolt against slavery. And Lawrence wanted to show the challenges that the African Americans had overcome. My last and final work was the self-portrait that he did of himself. Lawrence's self-portrait showed him through his own eyes. He showed him surrounded by what he loves, which is art. There is paintings in the background. He's obviously working on something there. So the purpose was to show what he was really about and what he really loved. And he used his simple cubic dynamics as he does in most of his other paintings. Thank you.